The once neglected crop has become a champion of economic transformation in Dokolo North. In the heart of northern Uganda lies Dokolo North County, a land rich in potential and determination. Here, as in many parts of Uganda, the journey from poverty to prosperity has often been marked by hard work, resilience, and hope for a better future. In 2017, the government of Uganda launched an ambitious project aimed at transforming the lives of rural farmers, the Agriculture Cluster Development Project (ACDP). The vision was simple but powerful: to lift local communities from poverty and boost productivity in 57 districts across Uganda. With a government contribution of 67% and a required beneficiary contribution of 33%, ACDP was meant to empower farmers. But in Dokolo North, the project faced a unique challenge. Most households could not afford their share, leaving only about 300 households able to participate by 2021. But then a beacon of hope emerged. In 2021, newly elected MP Moses Ogwal Goli attended a retreat with President Museveni, who encouraged NRM MPs to identify and elevate key government projects for their people.
We were with the president for 14 days. And in all these 14 days, the president emphasized one thing, that we should go and concentrate on supporting our people with income-generating projects. But he also emphasized that we should do our best and look for government projects which are not working well, so that we improve them and use them for the purposes of supporting our people. So on the strength of that I identified ACDP project. And ACDP project was giving, among other things, cassava stems in that 2021. So when I approached them, I found out that there were limitations. They were supposed to provide 5,000 households with stems, but unfortunately they had provided about 300, and the project was at the tail end, almost ending.
Determined to see ACDP succeed in Dokolo North, Ogwal made a remarkable sacrifice.
The challenge they had was co-sharing. The government was providing 67% to the person who was selling, to providing these stems, while they expected the beneficiaries to pay 33%.
Instead of purchasing a government-funded vehicle for his office, he used his 200 million shillings to cover the 33% contribution for over 500 households, enabling them to participate in the program.
So I diverted this money straight to supporting these farmers. Actually, I must say it was not enough. Supported the farmers with in excess of 450 million for stems, only the 33%.
In 2021, farmers across Dokolo North received cassava cuttings of narrow Cas 1 variety, a crop known for its resilience, nutritional value and versatility. The project flourished under the technical guidance of the District Production Office and the watchful eye of Ogwal's office.
Very good cassava variety, which we are promoting seriously, both under ACDP and here in our district. Reasons being, it is resistant to cassava brown streak disease, it is resistant to African cassava mosaic virus disease, and it is high yielding. Under good production practices, it goes up to 4.5 metric tons per acre in our situation here. Otherwise, we used to get like only 2.5 or even 3.5 at best.
For farmers like Nata Thomas of Adwoke Village, the benefits are tangible. With the over 1.7 million shillings earned from selling cassava cuttings to government, he represents one of the 5,000 households who reaped the rewards of this initiative in the first year.
Actually, I had supplied 256 bags of cassava stems. This money has come almost at the very, very right time. Because as I talk now, all my children are at home. I'm going to pay the school fees for the children.
Oh, when you know Shumara Titiri, Eka te willi ki kar shel kere dek. Mogo kene ti porana kunya. Eka shena mo dong, ana guako.
Today, Dokolo North stands as a supplier of cassava to Lira City and its neighboring regions. Thanks to the efforts of MP Moses Ogwal and ACDP, cassava is no longer just a crop, it is an economic engine uplifting families and transforming lives.
Ni ya yoma tek wale kom MP wa Goli karche ke government mogoni berera nuoni yidwer manu nok nuti no cha habonyo kor mogoni rometi mali nyal rometi mali pugu ko yor aman ko ni go mogoni ana ma hachieni aper dwe ma bongwen eti chawani tamani moga ma hachieni no otina riora pe chamuti ho
mogona ni ka chato atambera mo gudu bajajora.
In fact, it is helping us so much, because if we try to look at our garden, it is doing well, and we are very sure that we are going to remove the poverty from our community through that cassava.
Awor macha chakime putumogo ana purumogo atanungo miliona bishia atawelo kere pihi hina eni shada ankeje tabali jacha eka chabito kene shani gine duwe kena awor macha karne doha purumogo atawelo kere diang diang ti yakina donka meti abino sha eto itino na yom bala wo na chel chane da do work mechanic roma malu ibe ko pe mogoni.
As the journey continues 2 years later, Bardiang in Adok sub-county is a hive of activities. Here, cassava has become a community effort. Mothers and daughters peel, boys carry, and youth operate shipping machines. It is a scene of teamwork, industry, and pride.
Anka bera momogo, kuchai diku chawa chiel, na chawa chiel motieno. Di chingi dunyu wanti komchi. Eka ni chele chele watu kunya pa. Diki dokaman. Pia mi wanu kena ko anyo ko da wile wa chia bunni nino. Pen kan ni chele bini tiu kan tu mi pa ro. Ka tiu pini ni chabe chiel, tunu wa jogo. Mi apo ko ye, tun kan da mi na pia ma tin school, tun kan da mi na tin ma yo lu school. O ko anya ko mama he mi wor ya limu pa wor na le ja wor ti ko na pisa modong.
So if you see investment of about 6 million, employing 20 people. So I put the formula. Supposing we put this thing together and put it in a big place. If we put it in a big place and automate it, the investment may be up to 500, no, about close to 1 billion. But that investment of 1 billion will be employing not more than 50 people. So I'm trying to look at the element of employment. Which one gives you better employment? A bigger industry or a small scale process? The answer is, I think I used to study it in economics, but now I'm seeing it. Small industries employ better than big industries. So we are in a state of trying to get big employment from the people. And here, if I have the investment will not go beyond 400 million. I would set up in all parishes. I would set up in all parishes. All parishes would employ more than 800 people in an investment of about 400 million. And the cassava would be moving. Just those who are working, peeling, and so on.
Those employed here earn a minimum of 10,000 shillings daily, providing income for essentials and building savings. Once chipped and dried, the cassava is processed into flour, which is packaged and sold locally, regionally, and even exported.
What also further motivated me was how innovatively can we do the 4-acre model. So instead of doing 4 acres in terms of 4, we are now trying to get into the number of products, even using 1 or 2 acres. Actually, the product which we are providing here blends very well with wheat, and we are now testing with chapati makers. If you had 100% of cassava flour, you can utilize 30%, which is from this cassava, which is done very well. And then it will reduce the costs of making chapati. So those are the elements which we are trying to work on, but it is not easy. So now what we are having here is moving from the stage of cassava, the way it was, and now we are moving into value addition. These pellets which we make here is very good. It provides you first-class flour. In DRC they did not want the pellets, they want the finished product, of which we want to work with that project in President's Office, PASED. We're going to work with them to see how we can penetrate the DRC market.
Farmers like Geoffrey Eden has taken cassava to new heights, producing affordable and nutritious animal feed by fermenting cassava leaves and powder. His poultry feed, made entirely from cassava products, accelerates growth and boosts income.
Kati gwena moti hodwe chen pe poro kede gwena medwera dek no duongere ntimaro kede wel kilo mere mala gwena wano tikere kan tongwena yini no cha here kila bi god malo wano tongwena medwera dek e ka gwena da hamo chamo ka gwena yam tinyo bolo to apa hero butu inu tito cha here apa bor tu piero yono.
Edem's innovation has not only improved his livelihood, but is inspiring others to explore the diverse uses of cassava.
What we have also discovered, it's more than one product which we will be working on. If you see this, when we reach this level, you will find that there is cassava peelings and there is also cassava leaves. If you dry the peelings and then you dry the leaves, then you mix at a ratio of about 60% the peelings and 40% the leaves. You will get feed for cattle and feed for goats, feed for chicken. It will give you a situation where carbohydrates will be about 40%, and then you will get the relevant requirement is about 30% of protein, because that cassava leaves is almost like soya beans. It has a lot of proteins in it. So it gives you proteins, it gives you carbohydrates, and more importantly, we are now able to add other items.
His style of work has impressed us, and it's a unique one, which no other MP in Dokolo has ever done. We are grateful to him and grateful to our national chair. For us as a party, we are in to support. That's why from the very beginning I have been following. I moved everywhere where the MP was moving. Our farmers are impressed. Bravo.
Changes of the weather is affecting some of these crops. So we are encouraging farmers to put alongside their other crops cassava. Because cassava you can sell the stems as well and the roots. And this can help our farmers never to be the same.
The Agriculture Cluster Development Project in Dokolo North has proven that with vision, sacrifice and community efforts, even the most remote region can thrive. Thanks to leaders like Moses Ogwal and the hard-working farmers of Dokolo North, cassava has become more than a crop. It is a symbol of resilience, a source of hope, and a path out of poverty.